So I want to go through all of those with y'all. I hope all of y'all stay. No one's losing their job. We're kind of in a hole right now, but we're going to build our way out of it. And it's not even that big of a hole, if I'm being honest. I got a great plan moving forward, and I hope that y'all are a part of it for the years to come. So first things first, I bought James LeClenny shares from him. So now I'm the sole owner of, to be decided, a name of a law firm. We're going to go with a trade name, so it's not going to be like the name of any individuals. It's actually going to be like something law, like Law Tigers or something like that, but not Law Tigers. I'm going to have a contest to see who can come up with the most or best name, and if we choose your name that you submit, you get some sort of cash bonus. So I'm going to announce that today via the Teams app. Second is we are going to shift our practice in Louisiana from being a full-service litigation team to more of just a pre-lit team. I have two very competitive offers right now from some major lawyers in the country. Michael Watts, you can Google him. It's Mikal. Literally probably the best trial attorney in the country. He wants to come join our team and help us with our litigation side. He's had to deal with this before. Fun fact, he was actually criminally indicted. You can look this up. And he decided to defend himself, and he beat the U.S. government against his own criminal indictment. Nice. Wild story. He read all of the orders. He looked at all the evidence. We showed him everything. He was like, you guys got That's his exact words. He's like, y'all done nothing wrong. That's what our defense counsel say. Y'all work here every day. Y'all help these people. Y'all know we did nothing wrong. If I'm being honest, this was a mistake on my part. I'm a Houston guy. I came into New Orleans big and bad. I told everyone to f*** off. I didn't want any help from any New Orleans attorneys, and then they all turned their backs on me, and they're trying to get me in trouble. So that's what happened here. In the industry, we say, I didn't play nice in the sandbox. I should probably play nice in the sandbox. I'm going to play really nice in the sandbox in Florida and Colorado as we expand into those areas. So I learned my lesson, slap on the wrist. It is what it is. What else? Okay, so with the transition, we haven't signed any paperwork with Michael Watts yet. I'm also meeting with AKW, Rico, do y'all know him?
Rico Evadia.
Yes, I'm meeting with him this afternoon. I'm going to hear his proposal. I'm going to go with either him or Michael Watts. I'm really leaning towards Michael Watts. He's a badass. Was really impressed by him. He gave a great presentation. He also was a billionaire, which, that helps us out because money helps everything.
Is or was?
It is.
Oh.
I think he was actually like a billionaire.
Have you ever been a billionaire?
Lost it all.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Okay. Questions though. So all of our attorneys resigned. I don't blame them. I feel bad for them. I feel like it's fucked up that they're having to go through all this scrutiny. I'm still paying for their defense costs though, because that's the type of guy I am. I'm paying for their ethics counsels. I want to make sure they're good. We will never talk bad about any attorney or any employee that's left our firm. That's their decision. That's their right. They're doing what's best for their family. I don't want to hear any bad talk about them though. We can point fingers internally and them, but externally don't want to hear it. They do what's best for them. Okay. William Huye, my main man, I have offered him an opportunity to stay. I think he's going to accept it. I still treat him like a brother, like a friend, even if he doesn't stay. Please respect him. He did so much good for the community. Never seen a 30-year-old commit this much of his time, effort, everything to helping the people of Louisiana. In my book, no matter if he has a law license or not, he will always be a hero to the people of New Orleans, Baton Rouge, whoever was affected by these 4 hurricanes. So big props to him. I hope he stays. Don't know that answer. Hope to have that answer within a few weeks. What else? I didn't script this out. I'm kind of just going off the cuff. Do y'all have any questions, concerns, anything?
What do the next few weeks look like?
Okay, next few weeks. We have tasks that we need to accomplish. Obviously, Judge North came out with that order. It's very similar to the Judge Kane one where we have to print out all the retainers, contact information, all of that stuff. That will be this team's main focus. Also, any hearings, anything that's due, any deadlines, I need to know about it. You need to get that information to Katie, and we gotta, focus on the problem and then solve it. If you procrastinate, if you delay things, if you push it off, that's where we get. We can't do that. We got to stay aggressive and we got to meet our deadlines. Got to stay on top of the problems. When you're like, you know those, what do you call them, the WWJD bracelets? That's what we got to do, okay? It's like, what's the best interest of the client? How do we help the client? How do we make sure that the client's interests and rights aren't, wavering or being sent off and into the sunset? Be on top of the problems. If you see a problem, bring it to my attention, bring it to Katie's attention. Email me. Please don't call me. I'm just a millennial. I don't like talking on the phone. You can text me, just don't call me. Email, text, it's best. I guess if you really need me, you can call me, but probably won't answer.
Don't call us law firm.
Yeah.
Text us. What does Ida look like?
Okay, so Ida, I think we have 693 lawsuits filed.
Yes.
Maybe. Okay. I might be right. I don't know. Katie, very loyal though. She's just gonna agree with me. Ida, we're going to continue to press forward. Part of the deals that I'm negotiating right now is not only financially, hey, how much of the fee do we retain, but what do you want my people to do? Like, what do you want us to do? And so right now I'm working with Katie to see who does what and exactly how much can they handle, what can they do. Michael is very, very keen on keeping everyone here. We're calling it a transition council. But then, I hear some people still do discovery. Well, they're going to need a lot of help with discovery, so we're going to need to still do discovery. I don't know what I'm going to do yet as far as new cases that come through the door. I really want to say Louisiana and sign up just as many cases, but I don't know if that's the best thing for everyone in this room. So I'm going to figure that out. We will be still going super hard on Texas and Florida, and so we've discussed maybe transitioning. Well, maybe all the things that we were doing in Louisiana. After the transition, maybe we do those things in Texas and Florida now. So I don't have a crystal clear view of what we're going to do moving forward, but I do have ideas, and those ideas should be formulated and we'll execute in the next 48 to 72 hours. Cool. I also say everyone needs to be flexible because I could have that idea today that I completely change my mind tomorrow, but I will try to be as transparent with y'all as possible to make sure that everyone's on the same page.
You said discovery. We have a lot of different motion to compels and schedule 10.1s coming up. Do you want to just get a list of that together and give it to you guys so you know exactly what's going on?
I need all of it. I hear that State Farm dropped 78
There's a
MSJs
lot.
on us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just got to stay on top of it.
Okay.
And then
Well, that's what I mean. Who do we give that to?
me and Katie right now. Yeah. And then William is waiting on a response from his ethics counsel today to know whether he can step foot back in the office. Fingers crossed. The ethics counsel says, yes, I think you can, but we're just waiting for Chuck Platzmeyer, the Office of Disciplinary Counsel guy, to give the green light on it.
All right. Are we answering discovery, though, still?
Do not do anything right now
Okay,
as far as
that's what I need to
answering
know.
it.
Okay.
I just need to know where the fires are at so I
Okay.
can put the fires out.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
We'll get that to you then, no problem.
And then just heads up so there's no surprises. I'm talking with Essex Council, talking with Michael Watts. We're leaning right now towards filing motions to withdraw on every single case that we have filed, but then we'll just be operating in the background. So then Michael's office will be like, hey guys, I need X, Y, and Z. Boom, we send it over to them. They file it under their name. Apparently there's a big time attorney. I've heard a lot about him, don't know him, that Michael's really close with. Tony Clayton?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I think he's going to be the face of our cases, maybe. So it'll be Michael Watts, Tony Clayton coming in and kicking ass. So love that.
So I have a question with the Tony Clayton thing.
Yeah.
No Tony, but look at the conflict. Tony's a personal injury attorney. He's also the DA
Yeah.
in Baton Rouge, and then he's going to be doing. So I'm just bringing to your attention. I mean, I'm sure you know these things, but then would it pose a conflict?
He's not conflicted out. Michael is negotiating his financial compensation for doing this. Yeah, but there's no conflict. And he wants to do it too. Like
And Lindell, to reassure you, so when I was at Southern for law school, actually both of them are really well known amongst the community, and so they're put on pedestals as I guess a good role models of attorneys that you want to report to.
Yeah. Michael Watts is up there with
Yeah.
Lanier. He's the criminal attorney. There is not a better attorney. Actually, Michael Watts thought that no better attorney should defend him than himself, which is
Sure,
crazy.
obviously. It's-
So how will we be moving forward with clients?
Don't know the answer to that yet. Katie's sister is going to come in. And she's going to run our call center, kind of be the manager for that. I'm shifting some of our focus. So as y'all probably read in the papers, we use a company called Velocity to help buy our advertising, generate the leads, convert the leads into signed contract. Well, one of the old owners of Velocity was a gentleman by the name of Phil Votiero, who now is our chief operating officer. Phil is going to build an internal Velocity at our company, so now we don't have to worry about them coming after us for an improper relationship with a third party. Cool. Velocity, just so you all know, very legal company, does amazing work. I mean, they give clients to the largest mass tort firms in the nation, not just like KKTL, but like Dante Stu Briebner, Whites in Luxembourg, Lanier, like Michael Watts, like all of these people have used Velocity. Louisiana just has some funky rules about what you can put in a marketing contract and what you can't. And the court's trying to highlight these funky rules. And so although an attorney blessed this contract that we had with Velocity and said, this is a legal contract, shitheads like Monson are trying to say, oh no, it doesn't fall into this one loophole that's, 10,000 loopholes down the road. So Monson has a huge target on our back. When Monson first approached us about settling claims, we weren't exactly the nicest to him. I think I might have made fun of his height, I'm not sure.
Always a bad.
Again, strategic backfire, probably shouldn't have done that, but it is what it is. We'll move forward accordingly.
Do we have like plans for like how would we address this in like the media and public sphere? I feel like our name is having a hard time right now. I know changing the name, but like,
Right.
what is our response?
So we will never comment to another publication ever again. That's on advice of all of our counsels. We will be retaining a PR firm, BNF, something. You know them?
No.
Oh.
Talking about Black Rock.
Oh.
Not
That
They were busy.
last name's Fitzgerald, I think that's what the F stands for. I forgot the name though. Great local New Orleans firm. They've been doing it for 30 years. They're going to help us clean this up. But we do not speak to newspapers. We do not speak to anyone that knocks on our doors, anyone that calls you, anyone that emails you. We have no comment at all times. We kind of learned the lesson that even if I give the greatest speech and I give a big hoorah, they will twist our words and they will make it something that it's not. That's why, for instance, when we go to Judge North, when we go to Judge King, me and William don't talk anymore. We have an attorney that talks for us because even though we try to get on a pedestal and tell the world how we've done all this good and how our people are amazing, they still twist our words and they don't include that part in the transcript. So no, we do not talk as of now. What else? Apex. You might get questions about Apex. You might have internal questions about Apex. Okay, so I just showed on people to use loopholes. Apex was a loophole for us. Again, it was my decision to do this. It was my fault. I'll take full responsibility for that. What happened with Apex is, so in states like Florida, Texas, Colorado, where they have a lot of hurricane or hail damage claims, the law's very defined. Like it's been through the courts. They've been doing the law for 30, 40 years. You know exactly what you can do and what you can't do with AOBs. So what's an AOB? It's assignment of benefits. That's where a roofer comes and knocks on your door. You sign a contract with them. And the roofer now takes the place of the homeowner when negotiating an insurance claim with an insurance company. Well, in Louisiana, there's no law on the books about what you can or can't do with an AOB. Like in Texas, they're completely banned. In Florida, you have to make full disclosures. In Colorado, you have to make full disclosures. Well, we went to our ethics council and we said, hey, what can we do with AOBs? She goes, well, it's interesting. There's no laws on the book. But the most analogous thing to it is called subrogation. Does everyone know what subrogation is? Mm-hmm. It's where you give your rights to another person and that person can act on their behalf. Well, in the state of Louisiana, if you're an assignor and you've been assigned rights to go against another person or the original party of the contract, you don't have to disclose that you're not that original person. So even though you're not that person, because you have the rights of that person, you don't have to tell the other side you're negotiating that you did that. So I thought, hey, how do we help these homeowners as quickly as possible? Well, if we tell the insurance company we represent the roofing company, they're going to tell us to fuck off, and they're not going to ever negotiate with us. But since we have the rights of the homeowner, let's tell the insurance company we are the homeowner, and that's going to be, they'll negotiate with us quicker, that they'll pay us faster. It was in the best interest of the insured. We thought we were doing what's best for the homeowner. And then we took the additional steps to make sure that anytime we make an offer or a counter to the insurance company, it's not coming from the roofer, it's coming from the homeowner. We also don't disperse any funds out of a AOB holder's insurance claim unless the homeowner has signed paper that says, hey, disperse the funds here. So we put all of the safe places in hold to make sure that the homeowner was always in the best position, that they could rebuild their homes faster after these hurricanes. Still got fucked. That's on me. That was my bad. We should have never done that. Lesson learned, we don't even take AOB claims anymore. So moving forward, we will only do direct rep contracts to where we only represent the homeowner. Lesson learned, costing us a lot of cash, but lessons are lessons. What else? I'm talking fast.
What organizations, if any, are we still affiliated with? currently?
Organizations like
I guess Galindo or KKTO, yeah.
Yeah, so KKTL still an active JV with them. Galindo actually sold their position that they had in cases to a bank. I'm going to go to that bank and try to buy that position for even less that they have so that we get those fees. And I'm going to try to give those fees to Michael Watts in order for him to come over.
For the cases we had open against mortgage companies, I feel like besides me, I don't know who else was staffed on that, and it was me and Natalie. Is someone else on that? I was pre-filing, and I don't know who's still on that.
The universe works in weird ways. On Thursday, 2 days before Natalie resigned, she sent an email to every single opposing counsel that she was working with on the mortgage company cases and CC'd me. So I have the list, and I'm talking to those people now. But we're pausing that project right now, and then we're going to see what we do after the JV with either Watts or AKWD. What is it? Rico.
Oh, Rico, AKD. Rico,
yeah.
Kelly, Bob Kelly.
Yeah, I'm meeting with those guys at 4:30, and then I should have an answer by tomorrow evening, and they'll have a clear, more concise picture about new roles and responsibilities and who our new litigation partners are.
Do we have any plans to become a full-service firm again, or do you think we're just going to stay pre-lit?
No, we will be full service,
Well,
100%.
okay.
Texas, Florida, I think we're in 12 other states maybe. Still be full service. The plan is that after all this shit passes, hopefully in the next 60 to 90 days, I'm going to go raise a bunch more money. We're going to advertise like crazy, and then we're going to control the growth and scale at a reasonable level. And so if we sign up a bunch of cases, great. I can kick into litigation arms. And then internally, we can build naturally and organically so that as we grow and as we get bigger, we'll start referring less cases out and we'll keep more cases in.
Good.
But yeah, we're just going to be much more controlled in our scale and not just be on a rocket
the way
ship.
we exploded, it seems like.
Yeah, 15,000 claims in less than 2 years.
Mhm.
Kind of insane.
Yeah.
Thought we could do it. Louisiana told me to fuck off.
In this transition period, is Katie our sort of main man?
Katie's going to be the office manager for sure. She's not an attorney, but all questions go to her. Email, please, because if it's email, then there's a written record. Feel free to CC me on any email that you think I need to be on. You can never email me too much. I'm here, I read every single email. I clear all my emails every night. So I literally read every single email I get. But yeah. Guys, it's going to be a shitty 2 weeks to maybe 3 months, but we will get past it, and the future is so clear to me. We're going to fucking come back and crush it. And I can't wait to just poke fun at people, a year from now or 2 years from now. Yeah.
You have
So-
to be a five.
Wait, who said that?
Just wondering, or just wanted to be clear about the sport. When you said about 2 years from now, we'll be in the place where we're completely functioning law firm. Is that what you foresee, or?
So
It's
we're
more-
still a full functioning law firm, just not in Louisiana right
Yeah.
now. I believe we are going to have to withdraw on every single Louisiana case. So that's just kind of it is what it is.
Sure.
But Texas, Florida, Colorado, Missouri, Kansas, Carolinas, Georgia, whatever states we're in, still, New Mexico, still full service right now. I really want to get into California. just because I want to travel to LA. It's kind of selfish purposes. But yeah, we will be a full service law firm tomorrow. But as far as Louisiana goes, we're going to have to withdraw and then rebuild from scratch. And it's probably going to be 90 to 120 days before I even hire another Louisiana lawyer that can participate in litigation.
Okay.
Might be longer than that, to be honest. I don't know.
Okay. But less than a year-ish, or do you?
Yeah.
But
Okay.
that's the
And then-
plan moving
yeah.
forward.
And let me back up too. So we will still be operating as a litigation firm.
Mhm.
It's just when we submit documents, we won't be submitting them to like Pacer. We'll be submitting them to Watt, and then
And they'll
his
be
team will
submitted.
file them.
Gotcha.
It might even be a case where they give us the right to file with their name on and we're filing it.
Mm-hmm.
It just won't be an MMA filing.
Okay.
So can you give us a bit more insight into what the roles are going to kind of look like for those of us who are more client facing? Like, I know I'm going to have to probably deal with a lot of questions about this installation and all.
Yeah.
Not exactly sure how we're going to have those conversations with clients. And I mean, at some point, people are going to start coming to the front door and going to have to address them. So.
Yeah, so we are going to be sending out preemptive messaging via text, email, letters to let clients know. I don't want y'all to have to deal with that BS that's coming through. I'm going to try to limit that as much as possible. We will have a scripted response, though, for those questions. You're going to get the same 5 to 6 questions every time. We'll give you scripted responses. The plan is, I don't know if we're going to be able to do this because it's a short turnaround. Wednesday, though, I'm going to send a text, email, whatever, to every single client letting them know we've associated with so-and-so counsel. So they got a new counsel. Here's who it's going to be. We're going to give them new contact information. Here's who you call to get updates, blah, 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 blah. Friday, we have to submit another letter to the CMO guy, Cade Cole. I'm meeting with him today at 5 o'clock. I'm going to say, hey, Cade, can you go to Judge Kane and tell him to fuck off and like not let us send that letter? I'm not going to say it like that. But that's the purpose is I'm going to say we don't want to send that second letter. But I'm guessing he's going to tell me, no, Judge Kane, you know, he's a federal judge. He wants you to do what he says. So I think Watts is also going to approach Kane and see if we can get that letter either temporarily pushed back or completely not send it, you know, in its entirety. I know I didn't really answer your question, but scripting will have these answers, and I'm going to try to make sure that I can limit as many people that walk through that door as possible because they're going to be mad, they're going to be angry, they're going to be unreasonable, and some of their questions that they ask don't even make sense. Like, we know what's going on in here, but they're just reading so much bullshit that's out there that they don't even know what's going on. One of the things I really liked about Watts is his communication with clients is insane. Like, we send text messages, he sends videos. Like, he talks to them on a weekly basis. He has a studio in his office that he's just always on the camera, just talking to clients and force feeding them information. He's going to do a special campaign for our clients to let them know, hey, you're still in good hands, you got the best attorney in the world, blah, 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 blah. We're going to collect on your behalf. Part of William and I's strategy when we first started this thing is we thought if we sign up enough clients, we will kind of force the carrier's hand that they have to do mass mediations with us prior to filing suit. And if we do have to file suit, we'll still have enough claims to where the insurance companies will do mass mediations. That hasn't worked to this point, and the federal judges have really prevented us from doing that, capping us at 4, 6, 10, whatever it is, amount of cases we can mediate in a day. But with Michael Watts and that cachet you get with an attorney at his skill level, we're really hoping that he can approach the special master to allow us to mediate 100 cases in a day, 1,000 cases in a week, whatever it may be. We just got to get to that point. So, again, I'm not sure if I answered your questions, but that's kind of where we are with customer service. Watt's team, he has let us know that he does have a customer service team that we'll probably be working in unison with, teaching them, learning from them, two-way street about how to best address these client questions. My ethics counsel did tell me today I got to get rid of all the MMA shit on the outside of this building and in the parking lot. So that might help, you know. Might have more angry calls, less angry people in the office. Give and take.
Yeah, that's fine. Just put that up on the front door.
Are we still parking next door?
Yes.
Okay.
That's just
All right.
the literal sign.
Yeah, we like to
Just gotta
Yeah.
Wait, so like all MMA things, would you like us to like bring them back? Would you like us to disperse them? How would you?
I mean, they're vintage or throwback. You can have them. Like, wear them on the weekend.
I guess it's like a thrift
Yeah.
store.
I don't know. Yeah.
I know. What am I gonna do?
Zach, one of the ladies on the phone had a question about her remote calling team that helps clients with signing up papers that they have projects to do. Victoria, just kind of wondering what that looks like for her remote team.
Okay, so in the Western District specifically, we can no longer get financial docs signed until we associate counsel. Our plan right now is that as soon as we get this deal done with Watts, all the money in our trust account, we just move to his trust account, and then he can send it out. He will have a detailed script about the message we're sending clients to get that done. So, Judge Kane, asshole, don't like him, don't tell him I said that. This was a strategic plan. He's like, the way I get all of these clients out of MMA's technical control is I freeze up their trust account. If you freeze up your trust account, you have to associate another counsel. Like, there's no other option you do. So he forced us to give our cases to someone else. And that was a really smart play by him to get what he wanted done, but at the same time, kind of a headache for us, but we'll get through it.
If William stays on, will he be transitioning into more of like a business admin role?
So William, I've offered him the CEO title at MMA. It'll be a national title, but he will still most likely be officing out of the business. I really want William to stay. I can't not tell you how much I love him. I think he's very good. What's up?
Maybe we should give him a call.
I think he'd love to hear that. They'll ask him to stay. He'd probably love that. But he does love y'all.
That's cool.
Yeah, he's checking in on y'all for sure. So,
I think the question for the remote team, are they, like, we paused the settlement projects, I worked with Victoria, but like we had like missing info of like, are we still gonna try to collect missing policy claim? Like, are they still calling clients or is that on hold until?
yes. Any information gathering activities unrelated to financials, get that information as soon as possible.
Dismissals?
Ooh, I need to reread the order, but I don't think
I think this, like, I read the order a lot of times this weekend. I think it's really said no settlement, but we can't file dismissals, but do we want to collect still dismissal authorities?
this is a great question to email me and Katie, and I'll have you an answer today. Yeah, our ethics counsel, I actually went to law school with. I had her personal cell phone number, so I can just text her and go, hey, can I do this? And she usually gives me an answer pretty quick. Where was I going? I don't know. Any more questions?
Given everything that's changing, I guess it's just really more about the insurance. Is this gonna affect like any kind of pay schedule or adjustments in pay? Just so we know going forward.
I'm planning an adjustment in pay. It will be that way and not that way. So you don't have to worry about your salaries, whatever, negatively being affected. Okay. Yeah. We're safe.
Would I have to just like wait to get instructions from like Katie, because I primarily deal with like appraisals and like the third party relationships with our estimators, and it sounds like we're not gonna do any of that. So that's why I'm just kinda like
It's business as usual for those specific tasks right now.
okay.
I remember where I was going. So one of the things that we want to do, again, there's a quote in the newspaper, kind of bit me in the ass, but I said we're a technology company disguised as a law firm. I still want that to be the case though, and so I really need Smart Advocate as accurate as possible. I mean, all the data I have is accurate as possible, because that makes us look better to Watts. He's like, oh, y'all aren't a bunch of buck cards like the news says y'all are. Y'all actually do what y'all do. So, yeah, that's Smart Advocate has to be updated. Like, you have to update it, and it has to be as accurate as possible. I cannot stress y'all how important it is.
Zach, Claude had me going through and finding out which cases we had policies for and didn't have policies on, because a lot of them we don't have policies. Do you want me to continue that or stop?
No,
Is that
Yeah.
filed or non-filed?
Both.
we have a different audit team running that
They do,
project.
because I didn't know. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Claude asked me to get together a list of all files. Well, since he's not here
No,
anymore,
you
I
don't
didn't know
have
if
to
I
do
should
that.
even, don't even do that? Okay, got it.
No.
Good. All right.
No.
All right. Good.
So I have a question. So are we still going to be working hand in hand with our audit groups who do update and audit Smart Advocate, or are we just going to start from scratch and try to update?
Everything is normal as usual, except for some specific tasks that I will let y'all know about. It's mostly going to be financials. and we're not going to be filing any lawsuits right now. Yeah, we are not practicing law right now in the state of Louisiana. We will be picking that back up as of Wednesday, but right now we are not practicing law. We are getting our data clean, we're informing clients, and we're making sure that our clients' interests are put, first over ours, so that when we do that transition to whoever we go with, it's done cleanly and the least amount of headaches.
Are you from here?
No, I did go to LSU though.
The reason I ask you is because you fit
Sorry.
perfectly down here. You're very resilient, and New Orleans is all about resilience. And we can tell that, like half glass full, you're ready to pick it back up. So
Yeah,
that's all.
I'm not worried yet. It sounds crazy. I'm not worried at all. My sister lives in Slidell. My sister lives in Baton Rouge too. So.
Adrene in Escalations wanted to ask, do we have like an ETA or an idea of a new org chart and when that might happen? I imagine it's after council.
Yeah, so we have a list of 20 tasks that need to be done, right? I will be personally assigning probably, one person to each task, if not multiple people to each task. In honor of William, who loves Henry Ford, the assembly line, each person had one job. We'll be doing that moving forward. And all of this is with us saying, hey, look, we'll probably bring Michael Watson, smartest attorney ever. We're going to put forth a plan for him, but if he wants to move it, be flexible, we'll amend to what needs to happen. But use it as a learning opportunity, guys. Y'all will be working with his staff, who's incredibly smart. They know so much. They have the best processes in the game. So, take it as a learning opportunity. This is going to be a good thing. This will make us stronger, I swear.
So it sounds like mostly saying just our attorneys are in a different office,
Yes.
ish.
Yeah. Again, probably won't be practicing law in Louisiana for, I'm going to call it 6 months, in the sense of we won't have attorneys that are negotiating claims. We'll be more of facilitating legal work to Watts's or whoever's counsel, and then, if they need things, they might ask you directly, hey, I didn't like this discovery response, or hey, I didn't, this policy number looks wrong, whatever it may be. We'll work in tandem with them.
So I have a question, and then with you all having to do your transition, this being our first day, of course, all together, finding out, do we, I know you're gonna need time, you're saying Wednesday, Richard, in preference more than Wednesday. Do we need to wait until you all get this together by Wednesday before we're coming in, so that we'll know exactly what we're doing, once you have a chance to strategize and, assign, or
Yeah.
how do you?
Normal duties, except for financial. So everyone do what you've been doing. We have to get that Judge North project out.
Mm-hmm.
It's due on the 20th of March, but I want to get it done early. I want to show them, hey, we can do this. We're responsible. We got this information. William said 4 days maybe we could pull together.
Yeah, that's the one I talked to you about, Emily, printing retainers and whatnot, so.
Yeah, alphabetical.
That's right, in a
Yeah.
binder, it's nice and pretty.
Yeah. Yeah. We're just killing trees.
I'm gonna need some paper, just FYI.
Yeah.
How soon are we
Think we
put
could
the
like
list
do
to
it
in the
in
office
August.
to clients
We're
to
gonna
come
send
in?
it over.
Because that's kind of where I've been right now. I'm officially Wayne's assistant. I've kind of been taking over the front-facing customer service at the front desk.
Yeah.
Until we're able to find someone, I'm not really sure what the deal is there, what we're going to be doing there, but just kind of.
Yeah, we got to be flexible.
Yeah.
My goal is to not have clients come in.
Okay.
This is not the time for that. We
Yeah.
don't want that. Y'all don't want that. But at the same time, we have to answer these clients' questions because technically we are their attorneys right now. We will have an aggressive plan moving forward, though, to limit the clients coming in as much as possible. Are we going to get walk-ins every day, though? Yeah, probably.
Yes, in New Orleans, they'll be coming in.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're
Do you
gonna
want to
come
keep
in
that sign on
angry.
that door, or are we removing that after today, or how's that?
I will get that answer with Katie and Ashley, but I'm pretty open to ideas. If y'all say, "Hey Zach, we want this on the door," I'm probably not gonna tell you, well, take it off. It doesn't bother me one way or the other. That being said, Ethics Council, I run everything by now, and then obviously whoever we co-counsel with or associate counsel with, we'll have some thoughts on that as well. Anything, Ashley?
I mean, we just won't take off the sign until we know what to say,
Yeah.
so.
I like that.
No, take your time. I guess we're just trying to figure out what is the best way to go about this in order to give you enough time. So you know what I mean? Like we don't want you to feel rushed either because we know you're coming for
Well, that's what I was alluding
you got
to.
all
Like
of us on your back
for
right now.
these days, like, do you want us
Yeah.
here every day while you all are strategizing our plan to go forward?
Yeah, in
Okay.
the office.
Okay, okay. So
Normal thing.
Right, so you told everybody no,
Normal
right?
thing. Every
No.
I
day.
just wanted to make sure that
Business as usual,
Okay, cool.
besides the shit show.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but I'm gonna try to be more or better about answering Teams messages too. Although I love my phone, I hate Teams for some reason. I don't know what it is. It's just not my favorite. But if y'all message me, I'll try to respond to that. I don't know if you want to put me in the New Orleans office one. I might already be in there. Who knows?
Doesn't make you are actually. The legend.
But yeah,
Oh, real?
rough 30 to 90 days, not gonna lie, but we will get through it. I'm actually excited. Like, it's a cool opportunity.
Yeah,
And it's
it
gonna
is.
free up a lot of our resources to go, publish shit in other states. So I love that. And then I still think I'm gonna sign up Louisiana cases. Who knows? But I'm excited. Do y'all need anything?
Can we still bring our dogs sometimes?
Yeah, I used to bring my dog to the office.
Yeah, but
We have
this
a
is
cat
on
day. A
Friday.
cat day. We don't have a cat day.
I don't think we're gonna do
It's
the cat.
discrimination.
I don't think that's right.
It's okay. It's fine. I'll try again next
I'm
time.
a
You
cat
said
person too, but I
you
don't
plan
think
on
that's happening.
maybe signing up clients still? You're talking like right now, not into the future. Like you still plan once we get lawyers to sign up new clients, right?
Oh, yeah.
That, I was like, whoa, what do
No,
you
no,
mean we might sign up new clients?
No.
Okay, so you mean
I mean,
right
like,
now in the
today.
interim? Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. All right,
It's been
all right.
recommended to me to
Sorry,
stop
you
signing
made
up.
my heart skip a beat. I'm like, what do you mean we might not be signing up new clients? Okay, got
No,
it.
no,
All
we're
right.
good.
All right, good.
It's kind of crazy. Like, if this stuff wouldn't have happened, it might be a blessing that this happened, so we can take a step back, scale, build the foundation appropriately.
Makes sense.
But I was going to sign up 100,000 clients this year, easy. Like, maybe not the best thing.
So like, that's a lot.
Yeah. So.
I mean, if we have processes in place, but
Yeah.
Exactly.
we
I was
need to
gonna
have
say-
the processes in place first, yeah.
Don't let how Louisiana goes about things get to you, because the way that Louisiana, even their council is like they are very stuck to their ways. They don't like the idea of growth, and you're pushing them to want to or have to grow. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's just like keep at it, keep at it.
Yeah,
Eventually-
I'm not going to stop.
Yeah.
I love this.
Mm-hmm.
It's like played sports in high school, this is my sport.
That's true. We
Yeah.
love it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, okay, it's 11. We want to do lunch.